Wow. Well. Week 14 was interesting, wasn't it? Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Week 14 Aftermath episode of the report on this beautiful, lovely Wednesday night. Lone Wolf.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. Let's see here. Subscribe on YouTube. Shout out to Sony Otani. I forgot to mention about this last week. Shout out to Sony Otani for getting that big lucrative deal.
And on the road, we got Senor Champion.
Good evening. Yeah, I'm all good. Just making this money while I got a chance, while I got a little bit of time off. But don't worry, I'll be home in a few minutes.
Okay, good. We just got breaking news.
Oh yeah. I like to get into this one. Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news. So on the first thing of the show, let's get right to it.
Yep. So
let's get right to it.
I was about to say, yeah.
Okay, you know what? Who wants it first?
I ain't see breaking news, but y'all can like me.
I won't.
Breaking news. Draymond Green has been suspended indefinitely.
Oh, I saw that coming.
Oh no, there's more to this.
Oh well, I'll let the NBA expert down low explain while I bring in the fourth member of the team. Good evening, Miss Fitz. Miss Fitz, good evening. Hi, hello. How you doing? Okay, she's a little busy. Rob, you first. Go for it.
So yes, Draymond is suspended. For people who are living underneath a rock, last night Draymond decided he wanted to hit somebody in the face. And when you look at the teammates' reaction, everybody was like, "Come on, bro! Like, come on! Like, what are we doing here?" The man was making a defensive move, and he tried to sell it, but then he ended up hitting Yusuf Nurkic to get a flagrant 2. He got ejected from the game, and for people who don't know, this is the second time getting ejected from a game in a month. So the league was not going to take too kindly of this, especially with his history and with the choke hold that he did the last time. Now this time he's suspended indefinitely, and he has to meet certain criteria this time around in order to be back playing basketball for the Warriors. So we don't know how long he's going to be out. We don't know what I know what some of the criteria basically, I guess, is going to counseling and doing some work for the Warriors in order for them to feel like that he's did all this work. That's the only way he's getting back. But until then, we do not know how long he's going to be out, but just know that he is out.
Oh, man. I warned y'all about this, about the donkeyness. I warned y'all about him. Then I warned y'all about the donkey. I warned y'all. Donkiness things at donkiness times. And here it comes. Donkiness on time. You know what? I'm glad he's suspended. I'm glad. I don't know about y'all. I can't speak for y'all. But I'm glad he's suspended. This is why you should have traded him instead of Jordan Poole. I told y'all this. He was going to do this. I see it coming. I called it what? During the end tournament. I said he's going to do donkiness things at donkiness times. And right on cue, right on schedule, donkiness just came down. And it didn't reach 30 days yet. You make John.
I'll break it down to you.
Go ahead.
In the 26 games he has played this. Okay, Draymond Green has had 4 incidents happen in the last 16 months.
And he's a repeated
Three of the incidents happened this season. Well, actually, the 3. Yep.
Yeah.
3 of them happened in the calendar year, which will include the stomp with Sabonis last year in the playoffs. So the stomp on Sabonis, the chokehold on Gobert, and now this on Nurkic. And all of that happened in 26 games. Every 9 games, this man has actually did an egregious BS like this.
And you want me, and you thinking that he's supposed to be better than Jordan Poole? Okay, yeah, y'all keep thinking that way. Y'all keep thinking that donkey is still going to continue to do donkey this thing. I'm glad he's suspended. I'm happy, joy. That's all I'm saying about that. Are you
there now? Oh, she's not there yet. But this is my take. Draymond, you wasn't gonna learn your lesson, so they were gonna do it the hard way. Everybody was gonna say 15, 10, 20 games. Nobody didn't see indefinite. The Adam Silver getting sick and tired of your shit, bro. Sorry for my French, but tired of it. You might want to get your act together, because the next time you do something egregious, you might be out for the season.
Not that, Chef. I think the Warrior fans are getting sick and tired of it, and I think the teammates are getting sick and tired of it. You don't see the expression on Steph Curry's face, but he's sick and tired. Steph Curry's sick and tired of it.
But this is what I would say though. I will put this on the feet of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the leader of that team. To me. Yeah. Why you went ahead and put him out there and tell him about himself? Because LeBron would have.
Oh yeah. Hell, you got Chris Paul. He'll help you.
Rob, your take.
Repeat offender. My honest opinion, the teammate showed it itself what happened. It was very simple. They were pissed. And if you look at the game, they were actually winning while Draymond was on the floor. He's vital. As much as you might not like this lone wolf, he's vital to the team. Might not be the way you like. Might not be like the way everybody else thinks it, but he's vital to that team. He is the heartbeat of that team. Yeah, I'm gonna put some of this on Steph as well. Steph, what's going on, brother? You got the face, you got the shine, you got the glory, but yet when it comes to push and shove, you don't want to say nothing really egregious of your teammate because that's not who you are. But in this case, it's time for you to start speaking up. It's time for you to let Draymond understand that you're a part of this, whether you like it or not. And if you keep messing this up, I don't know what is left to do with him. And I'm talking about the rest of his contract. He might not be on the team long. I got nothing for him.
I tried to tell y'all.
You've been
Tried to tell us yeah, this lone wolf, but at the end of the day, when you've won 4 championships and you have been one of the equal parts of this, you cannot just discredit that. Yeah, Jordan Poole, it could be for hold on. Jordan for the future. Jordan Poole could be for a future, and that's nice and all. But you even saw it when you see how Jordan Poole is now.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole is not ready to be that guy. He's not. He won't be, and they pushed him out the door to chose Draymond. And I understand why, because you have Steph and Clay, because those are the 3 components of what you have that have won you 4 championships in 10 years. You cannot discredit that, and you cannot dismiss it. Now, the only part I agree with you is the fact that Draymond has been a hothead, and Nurkic said it best. He needs some help. He needs some serious help. And the only way he's going to get this kind of help is by being away from the team for a long period of time. I didn't think 5 games was enough. I told you I wanted him to at least be gone for 10. If you really want to hurt his pockets and make it seem like the NBA is not, and mind you, when he came back, what did he say? I'm not going to change who I am. So those 5 games didn't mean nothing to Draymond. So basically, the NBA did him a favor. And now this time the NBA is saying we're done doing you favors and you got to pay the price. So how long he's going to be out, I hope he really truly understands this is his last and final straw. Because if he tries this crap again, I don't think the Warriors going to take him back.
I don't think they may want to take him back now.
They
were itching about it for like 2 years about keeping him on that.
No, they're going to want him back now because you got to understand the owner has paid an access of $400 million in the luxury tax. So you're going to come back. I'm making this kind of investment, I'm going to want some of it back. So you're going to come back and play for this. I don't care if we lose or not. But for $400 million of the luxury tax that I chose, after this season, talking about me either trading you or even worse, just go and just buy you out and let you figure it out on your own.
Look, here's the thing with this. I give a shout out and much more love and respect to Joel Embiid. Here's why I said that. I think it was like 2 years ago that he called out James Harden for his poor performance in the playoffs, correct? Am I correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he called him out. So, Steph, you're right about this. Steph Curry should be calling him out. Klay Thompson should be calling him out. Steve Kerr should be calling him out.
He should be doing it more. He has been, but he should be doing
yeah. Y'all be saying Steph Curry. I understand that. But get on Steve Kerr, too. You got to get on Steve Kerr. He's the head coach.
That is true.
You know, you are.
Is either you're coaching it or is either you're condoning it
or you're allowing it. And either or. No. Steve Kerr gets some of that blame too. Yeah, Steve Kerr gets some blame. I said, you picked him, you picked him, roughly 5 years ago? No, roughly 2015, if I remember correctly, when the Warriors won their first title, right? You picked him. Remember, you shoved Mark Jackson out the door. to get Steve Kerr. I remember that. In the first game, first championship he won, I said this. I don't care what y'all said. That's Mark Jackson's team. He put that together. Steve Kerr didn't reap the benefits of it. Steve Kerr didn't win his championship actually until Kevin Durant came to town. That's when he won those championships.
Sounds like an old football story.
Yep.
I wonder who did the same thing.
Oh,
I remember. How about them damn Bucks? Remember?
Yep. I remember that.
Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Outdoor.
Yep.
Incomes.
Chucky.
Yep. And what Chucky ended up doing? Reaping the benefits from the Dungy team.
Yep. And then guess what happened? He never went back to the Super Bowl ever again.
Nope.
Because it took Dungy 4 years after that incident to give him a ring.
And he should have gotten that ring right there too. But they kicked him out the door. Yep. Just like them. Mm-hmm. Same problem.
Yep. I'll give you another storyline. I remember there's another team that did that too. It was them boys. Yep. Jerry Jones pushed Jimmy Johnson out the door.
Yep.
And in comes Barry Switzer. And what happened? Barry
won
Switzer won the Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson's team. What happened then? After that? Never went back. And that's why I always say with the Cowboys, the curse of Jimmy Johnson is still around. But we're going to get to that a little bit later on the show. I know. I'm tricky, you know.
Okay. We're going too fast. We're going too fast. We're going too fast.
I know. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. I'm so anxious about it.
Bit, man. You're going all the way down to 4 o'clock. We ain't even got to 1 yet.
I'm a little bit of
actually not even 4. You went straight to 8 and we ain't went to 1 yet. God damn, easy, kid. We got a whole slate to talk about.
Sure.
Some teams that need to deserve to be in the emergency seat and in trouble too. Some teams in trouble.
Trouble in the word. Start panicking.
Panic level. This is where the Reaper starts to get on the plane. One gets jet fuel and start getting ready to get the jets packed, get the fuel packing, get the plane ready.
Oh, yeah,
you're gonna have to start visit. He already done
5 more weeks.
Well, we already done got some teams out already, like Carolina and all them who don't even.
I'm not worried about them.
Dead in their life. We talking about the big fish. Yeah, the big fish who have aspirations, who think they're gonna win that Lombardi trophy. And that old Reaper just go ahead and slit that throat and snap it right back to reality. And unfortunately, it's only gonna be one team that ain't gonna feel the Reaper. But let's not go too far just yet. Let's proceed with the first game, and let's see what you got to say about them Bucks who beat the Falcons, which was a big game because it was for the division lead. Baker did it again. And Baker did it in the 4th quarter. Came through in the end. Got a touchdown drive. Got a touchdown drive to win the game for the Bucks. Now the Bucks got a half game lead from everybody because everybody evidently look like they don't want to avoid themselves being 7-6. But that's where we are now with the two of them. Well, actually, I take that back. They're 6 and 7. I will close. They both 6 and 7. Tampa Bay up, and Atlanta and New Orleans is all a half game back.
Right now, I can't say Baker get you fired Mayfield. Can't say that. Baker try to get another contract.
I will take it a little further and say he's trying to resurrect his career.
Yeah, that too. Shout out to Mr. White. You resurrect yourself. You've been gone for a couple weeks, meaning where you have sniffed the end zone.
Oh, okay, because he been productive now.
He's been productive, but he has sniffed the end zone.
Now he's been productive.
He sniffed the end zone twice.
Oh, he had a great game yesterday, Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Atlanta, let me inform you something. Please trade Kyle Pitts. Please do. You are wasting his time and wasting his talent. Somebody can use that man, that monster. Hey, give it to Denver. We'll take him. We know how to use tight ends.
He'll definitely know how to use that unicorn.
Yeah. Give us to him, or better yet, who can use a tight end that needs the most? Who can I think of that has a quarterback that's worthy enough to get the job done? There are many, but one of them I can think of is maybe the Chargers can use him.
I like that fit. They got a bunch of want to be number ones, but they don't have a solid number one. If you add him in there to be another receiver to help Keenan Allen and whoever the number 2 receiver would be, well, they just paid Mike Williams, so obviously Mike Williams coming back. So to help them too, who's getting old and definitely injury prone, most definitely. I like that fit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how that division is going to go. It looks like it's going to come down to a Week 18 war. But I do, as of right now, I honestly like Tampa Bay winning the division.
I do too. Go ahead.
And as for everybody else, well, their record ain't good enough to contend to be in the NFC anyway, because it looked like in order for you to get in the dance, hold on, let me go back to Senor, because Senor back here. Yes, Senor?
Okay, yeah, I'm back.
Okay, well, we're already here talking about the first game, which is the Tampa Bay Bucks going against Atlanta. Baker Mayfield, Baker Mayfield went ahead and got that game-winning drive for a touchdown. And now Baker Mayfield and them is all a half game lead from everybody. It seems like everybody can't stop being close to each other because all of them with the same record at 6 and 7. So your take.
Well, kind of figured that was going to happen. It was, I told you I was reluctant picking Tampa because I thought Atlanta was pretty good at home, and it proved me right. They are good at home, but Baker just proved otherwise. He just wants to continue to be the quarterback of this team, and it seems like they're going in a good direction. So shout out to Baker and the Tampa Bay Bucks. I mean, they're, like you said, tied for first place. They just got to have a date with New Orleans. And we're going to see probably in the next couple of weeks who's going to really want to take that division. But I like it.
Well, I said the Bucks will take the division, and the other two will be going in off on vacation because their record is not strong enough to contend with the other teams in the NFC. Seems like for you to gain the dance, you might need to get 9 to 10 wins. Don't look like anyone in the NFC.
I don't know. On their side, you might get 8 and get in.
Well, we'll see. So right now we got three teams right now smelling 10 on the record right now. So we'll see. But right now, next game, guys, Lone Wolf.
Yes.
Senor,
Yeah.
I got one question for y'all. And I'll give it to Wolf first. Are the Bengals dead?
After what I saw, nope. After what the Steelers look like, nope. The Browns trying to resurrect themselves. They're in the hunt.
Senor, what say you?
Are they dead from their division? Yes. Are they dead from the playoffs? Not yet. Not yet. But there were some costly losses early that might bite them later. And they still have to finish out their division. So I'm going to say not yet, but I know it's coming for them. They just got, like I said, you got to finish out. You finishing out with the rest of your division. So I don't know. I really don't know. I got to see. And honestly, I need to see how long Kenny Pickett's going to be out. If Kenny's going to be out by the time they play again, they might got a shot. But I know they're not going to beat Baltimore. That's not going to happen without Joe. No.
Because that's the interesting thing. Because the next the two games I want to talk about is actually the two games, the two teams that we're actually talking about between the Browns and the Bengals. Well, the Bengals just had a big win against the Colts, and the Browns also came through against the Jags. So that's why I'm asking y'all the question: are the Bengals dead? And I honestly think they're not, because Jake Browning looking like he might be one of them, one of them second stringers that you don't know about, like how like Brock Purdy all of a sudden came out of nowhere. Look like Jake Browning looked like he on his way coming out of nowhere and looking like to be a star quarterback.
I give them credit. That win against the Colts did help them out. So that's
Yes, yeah, it
part
did.
one of the problem.
Yeah. But here's the next thing. The Browns now. The Browns now, they got Joe Flacco. Last two games, Joe Flacco, may I say, look like Joe of old?
Nah, this game,
No.
yes. Last game, he got destroyed. But this game, it brings back a little bit of it. Like I said, I'm even reluctant on them because they got the Bears, the Texans, Jets, Bengals. All four of these teams are all fighting for a playoff spot in
Except for
their
the Jets.
respective conferences.
The Jets ain't dead yet either.
No, but they can. But remember, we always got this one team that spoils the party, and you know who might be back by the time that game comes up.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Mr. Joku, thank you for showing up in the end zone. It's been a minute, but thank you. You
I
showed
get
up
somebody to
twice.
throw it to him.
Well, yeah, that's true. That too. As far as listen, the Cleveland Browns, their defense gonna hold the fort. That's the key thing. And how long Joe Flacco can hold on to is one thing, but guess what? At 38 years old, he's no Tom Brady. He's no Aaron Rodgers. He can't move out of the pocket. Father Time has caught him. You might get a glimpse of sparks in him every now and then.
Well, the good news is, not to cut you off, the good news is the Super Bowl run that Joe Flacco had. Y'all remember that? 2000, right? Am I correct? 2000?
2013.
2012. 2012.
Okay.
2012. And the
2012.
defense carried him.
All right. Exactly what you bring into my point. Ray Lewis carried him, right? And he did a couple great, he had one or two great games. But that defense hold him down, right?
Yep.
Look at the defense over there in Cleveland with Mr. 95.
Not like them.
No, it's
No,
not. It's
Not
not.
like
no,
them.
It's
no,
not. No.
no, no, no. I'm not saying there are them, but
Not even close.
I'm not saying that they're close. But
But
one
you got to
thing
be close in order for Joe to have this. So no,
I know, but Joe Flacco got a defense at least that can
no,
stop.
no, absolutely not. No,
You don't think this defense?
no. I'm telling you, no. There is nobody on that Cleveland team that fears like Ray. And you got a
No, 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 no,
Terrell
no, no, no,
Suggs.
no, 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 no. That's not
But
no, no,
you're comparing.
not
But you're
that. Not,
comparing.
no,
That's
no, no,
what
no,
you compare. You said that defense like the
no, no,
Ravens
no,
defense.
no, 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 no,
No,
no, no, no. This is my point. This is my point. Here's my point. I'm not saying that they're nowhere close to that. No, I'm not saying that.
but
What
that's
I'm
a
saying is,
championship defense.
what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. The Browns is a championship caliber defense.
I'm not. No, absolutely not.
How you
No.
figure not?
No.
How you figure not?
Because if this was a championship
Why
defense,
not?
we would have them winning
How
the
you figure
division.
they're not a
No,
championship caliber defense? Huh?
no. Because if we consider
I
we're
didn't
not
hear you.
if we're considering the Browns a championship defense, that means they should be winning the division right now, and they're not.
Or
That's
They're
closing
not
in
winning
on
their
it.
own division.
they're not that far behind though.
And they
Not
got
that far
problems.
behind, but that's still you still have to at least dominate in your division. They have not. That's the Ravens. The Ravens are have you not that defense.
Okay.
That I can take with me.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
take the defense with me.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess we're about to have an argument and have fun with this one now. But look what the Rams just put up against the Ravens defense Sunday.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one up for you. Look what the Rams did to the Browns last week.
There you go. And you want me and mind you, defense carries on the road. That if that was supposed to be a championship defense, that ain't gonna do it.
So we both making each other points.
I'll give you another
No,
one.
no, you're not because you're comparing one championship
No,
defense
but
to
just
one that's
okay.
trying to be.
No, I'm gonna give you
No,
another
but
one.
you're saying okay. This is
Okay,
my
go ahead.
thing. I'm telling you, right? You're saying Baltimore, yes. Baltimore has a championship, has a defense. Yes, okay. But you can't go ahead and tell me championship caliber when the Rams just hang 34 on the ass.
And then turn around the Rams just hang Cleveland 36 with the same Joe Flacco.
And there you got me. And there you got me. I will agree with you with that.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't use Joe Flacco from almost 10 years ago when he had a Ray Lewis and everybody else in company with what he got right now. Not gonna let you do that. Not with that team. No, hell no. Not with
No,
Cleveland.
I'm not
No.
saying no. I'm not saying okay. You're trying to say like I'm trying to compare the Browns to the Ravens. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that the Browns and the Ravens is same caliber defense. No, I'm just saying Joe Flacco has at least a defense to help him.
But he's got to continue playing this for four. Do y'all trust Flacco for 4 games?
No.
I know.
Then there's your answer. There's your answer.
With what we've seen in history, no.
No, but that's my point. You need them for 4 games to make the playoffs. They got to win out. Do you see them winning out at all?
Let me help you out on the Browns defense.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. You want me go ahead and give you the last 4 games for the Browns?
I gave you the last 4 games. It's the Bears, the Jets,
Texans, Jets, Bengals.
No, I see them losing 2. One of them, A-Rod, is going to be back for. And you really think no.
That's week 17.
And he'll be back for that. So that's a scratch off that. We don't and you see how the Bears are playing now.
They're playing better.
All right, then. So you really think no, I'm sorry. If this was Deshaun Watson on the Helms, I would be more considered with this. But you're asking a 38-year guy they just signed literally last week and didn't even put him on a practice squad. He hasn't even played football. And you want me to trust that for 4 games to make the playoffs? No.
Well, I don't think. Look. The only reason why I'm gonna kind of hesitate and saying they're not gonna make it because Rob, we've seen a lot of crazy mess happen in the NFL in the last week of the regular season, and it looks like with how everyone record is, we're in for another one, probably the most wildest.
We
You know,
probably are,
hey, hey,
but
look,
you're asking for a
But
lot of help.
you remember
here's my
selection Sunday just now on college football? We're about to be in for another wild one
No,
because
this
of
gonna
okay.
be
the
no. This
tiebreaker.
is work. No, the difference between them and college football. College football got a committee. There is no committee. It's either you win or you lose. Straight
True.
up.
But this
Okay,
will be more
here's my
wilder because there's a whole lot of
okay, go ahead.
tiebreakers in it.
All right, let me break this up to you. I watched the Cleveland Browns last 4 games. Their defense are regressing. Let's call it spade a spade. Their defense regressing.
I know this. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not
Yeah,
reluctant
you
to take
gave
them to
hold on a
win.
second. I got you, Rob. You gave up 27 points to Denver.
Oh, talk about that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gave up
yeah.
36. You gave up 36 to the Rams.
And that's one of your tiebreakers right there. So that's already dead and
And
gone.
then you gave
We're
up
in front of you.
last week you gave up 27 to Jacksonville. A injured Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence with a high ankle sprain. Who else they give up 20 plus points to? Oh, I remember. They give up 24 points to Seattle. I remember that.
Yeah, they did. On the road. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All 4 games that the Browns mostly lost gave up 20 points or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Their only impressive game was against the 49ers. That's it.
And that was the
That
defensive
was
battle.
early in the season. That was
That's
early
my
in the
point.
season. So that you could probably call that an anomaly compared to how them War Dogs look now.
Yeah,
But
so
right. But let's go to the next game. Now, we'll skip the Ravens, but we talked about the Ravens. We did talk about the Jets. But we're gonna talk. Well, we know Houston went out because CJ Stroud had a concussion. So do y'all okay? So my question, real quick, before you even move on, do y'all anticipate the Texans to make the postseason?
they got to win road games, and that's been their problem. They dominate at home, struggle on the road. I didn't want maybe 1 or 2 road games in the season. Other than that, they can't win. They can't win away from Roulette Stadium.
Without CJ Stroud, they're not making it. I've seen what
No,
David Mills do. So no.
no,
So until CJ Stroud is healthy, no.
no. I don't see
I agree.
that either. And the
I
defense can
agree.
hold as
Big
much as
fat
they
no.
can.
You better come back this week, or else they done too.
But
Hold
right
on a
now
second.
he's under
Who they got
concussion
this week?
protocol, so I don't know.
I think he might be able to come back by Sunday.
We'll find out by Friday. We'll find out by Friday.
Well,
Friday or Saturday.
so next game, this gonna hurt me a little bit. But the Bears did look good against the Lions, though, guys. And you know we're gonna keep it a stack on this show. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I'm not off the bandwagon, but that defense that my partner for 3 long years. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this year 4?
This
Yeah.
is year 4.
Yeah.
You've been there for 3.
I understand number 3 down there, but 4 years to my left, or should I say to my right, over here, has been warning us, and we need to go ahead and Rob be very honest and be very frank and keep it real, just like Lone Wolf has been for the last 2 to 3 years with this team. The defense is worrying me, and that defense is not going. If that defense don't fix, is a first round exit. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, here's honesty
Be
for you.
honest.
I've already said that.
I'm not off. I'm not off
Oh,
it. I'm not off the bandwagon. I'm still believing in them. But
first,
that
first of all,
defense got to be fixed
well,
ASAP.
first of all, let's get one thing clear. We all picked them to win a division. So let's get that covered. So that part is going to be sealed.
I understand
We
that, but we
hold
have
on,
high expectations for this team.
hold on.
Okay.
No one ever said Detroit will win the Super Bowl this year.
No,
That never came out of any of our mouths. I expect them to at least have a playoff game and probably do lose. So that's not my concern. My concern for this year was they needed to win a division now that Aaron was out and Kirk Cousins is not in the fold. This is theirs to lose. So that part is already covered. They're going to win a division. And you're right. Yeah, they have struggled on the defense. But that takes time. But the fact that they've made a jump from being the worst team to the first team in the North, that's an accomplishment in itself. So to go ahead and talk about, I told you about this defense, we already knew about that. We knew that their defense is going to be the problem because they've been problematic for the past 2 years. It's a growing defense that takes time. Look, you want to talk about defenses? Look at our defense. How long it
Yes.
took for us to build that defense after Peyton Manning walked out the door? Took another about 5 years to get it to where it's at right now. So I don't want to hear you talking about, oh, I told you about that Detroit defense. I warned you it's going to digress all the way throughout the time. We knew this. But the fact that they're still holding on to the division proves us right about one thing. Detroit has got a long way to go, but to make the playoffs and win a division for the first time in over 30 years is the biggest thing they can do.
that's a good
And let's
accomplishment.
just call a spade a spade. The Bears own them. They've owned them for a while. No matter how terrible the quarterback is or terrible the defense is, when they play the Bears, they lose to the Bears.
Just
It just
once.
happens. They own the Bears. And I should have thought about that when the last time they played them at Detroit. They owned them then. They own them now. Problem is, Green Bay owns all of them.
I own
But
you.
yeah, Green Bay owns all of them. But
I still own you.
It's just Detroit's year. I give them that. But they got to keep building on defense. You got to remember, their best safety has been out for the entire year. You got to keep building that front line because you cannot use Aiden Hutchinson all day, every day. He needs help. They just got a linebacker who's probably going to be fighting for the defensive rookie of the year. So get that defense some time. Relax. They're going to win a division. We're not going to worry about Detroit. They're going to have a home game, and they might even win their home game, depending on who they got, because they might have a scary matchup. But in all, I'm not worrying about Detroit. Detroit's defense, yeah, it needs to be tuned out. But truth be told, the offense needs to be tuned out more than the defense. Offense hasn't really been putting that much points to make sure the defense can hold their own. So
Yeah.
if anything, the defense ain't the problem. It's the scoring of the offense. I'm around St.
Liability.
Brown. Where your hands at, brother? Your hands was that cold that cold in Chicago. You in Detroit. You dealt with cold. Worse. Get your hands up. Because you've dropped a lot of passes on Sunday that could have made a change the difference in the game. Montgomery, you need to sit down a little bit more because you don't look that as healthy as we thought you were. Gibbs need to continue playing before you get back on the saddle. And Jared Goff, don't be like the Jared Goff for the Rams. You saw what happened to you the last time when you was like that. That's how you got in Detroit in the first place. And stop going for it on fourth downs. Punt the ball and let the defense handle their business so y'all can get good field position. But keep going for it on fourth downs when y'all can get field goals or punt it off. Cut that mess out. That's starting to get on my nerves with them. Y'all starting to turn into the Brandon Staley of the LA. Don't do that.
Oh, we ain't heard from the misfit.
We're not going to talk about him yet. Hey.
No, but that's how pissed off they got me. They're starting to turn into him. Stop that.
But sister, now we got you finally on fully now. Detroit gave us a bad one, boo.
I can't hear her. She's on mute.
Mute.
Oh, hi. Hi,
There you
everybody.
go.
You win some, you lose some. But this train gonna keep on rolling.
Like I said, I'm not off it, but I need y'all to get right. Like, hey, get right, get tight, okay? Because y'all still want to practice yourself getting the playoffs, but I'm going to let Lone Wolf have a stake on it. Go ahead.
The problem with Detroit defense is, and I didn't catch on to it until my boss, who's a Lions fan, he's from Detroit, told me about this. They struggle against mobile quarterbacks.
There you go.
Geno Smith was one of them. Lamar
Yep.
Jackson,
Yep.
Justin Fields twice, because Justin Fields doing whatever he wants
Torched
to do.
him. Torched.
King Slavery himself.
I mean, he made DJ Moore look like a superstar.
Well, he is an elite receiver, so
Yeah. But the problem is with Detroit is they stuck with mobile quarterback, and they got another mobile quarterback they have to deal with this week.
Oh, yeah. Him. Ooh. Ooh. One of the worst ones. Yeah. Rob. Sis,
Yeah.
this matchup might be real good for the Bears. Because we got Justin Fields going against Kyler Murray this week coming up.
Dude.
I can't. Oh, by the way, I'm off on Sunday.
I'm not.
So I get to see this game of the Battle of the Slavery Feet.
Pitter
Yeah,
patter. Hold up. Pitter patter.
yeah,
Pitter patter.
yeah, yeah. Battle of the Slavery Feet coming up on Sunday. So, no, if you could continue. Good luck on that
Point
matchup.
is being is Detroit, your kryptonite is the mobile quarterback. And what's Detroit's schedule for this week?
Well, actually, the Bears got Kyler Murray.
Okay, yeah.
Detroit got
Detroit got Denver.
Josh Dobbs, which is another mobile quarterback, which is a pretty damn good one.
Yep. Got a mobile quarterback this week in Denver. Then you got Dallas, which he can be mobile too. I think they got Green Bay one more time. And I think they got Minnesota one more time. Am I correct?
Denver, Vikings, Cowboys, Vikings. Yep, you're right.
Okay, Vikings, okay. So we got Vikings twice.
Yep.
And guess what those 4 games have in common? All of them are mobile quarterbacks. Good luck, Detroit. You're going to need it.
So I want Rob take on this. Rob, are you there?
Yeah, finishing up. Go ahead.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and sit back and talk about this next game real quick. So, you know, guys, how many minutes there are in the NFL? In an NFL game, how many minutes?
60.
Yep, 60.
Okay, 60 minutes, right? So, in 60 minutes, right? Tell me why I got a game that ended with this many points.
Oh, that was a fun game there.
Oh, can I? Me. Pick me. Me.
Oh, pick
Me.
me. Choose
Me.
me.
Oh, well, 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 teacher say, Misfit, you got it.
Who called that game? And I said that game won't gonna get no touchdowns. I
And you,
literally said, if you go back and listen, first of all, I would like to thank the professor Lone Wolf for teaching me about my Lone Wolf ways and taking those random Lone Wolf picks.
but you didn't play them.
Like you
But I
didn't
was about to
play
say
it.
you didn't play them.
There's a difference of
That's the
picking it
problem.
and playing it.
I know,
You know we was gonna get on you. You know we was gonna get on you with that. You know
I
we was gonna get on you
That's
know.
with
why
that.
you over there raising
Don't
your head. Talking,
tell me
ooh,
that.
pick me. You shouldn't have
Don't
said
tell,
nothing.
don't tell me that sugar honey iced tea bullshit, and then you go ahead and held up, not even playing it.
I
Damn you!
know.
Exactly.
Because my crazy butt was doing what? Working.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. But
But
why you
that's
want
why
to
you
on the show?
gotta.
Why you
Oh,
want
no,
on the
no, hold
show?
on,
No,
hold on. That's
yeah,
why you gotta. Could have played it for you.
yep. And Poppy was
You
available.
want me
Yep,
say
and you
it?
got
Why
that
you
up.
ain't do it? We a team, remember?
Oh, now it's a we. Now you got a
Oh,
we.
no, it's a
When
we.
it's your problem, it's a
No,
we.
no,
You
When it's
see,
my
no,
problem,
I
it's
just
no,
you.
caught
no,
that
But
on.
go
If
ahead.
it was a team, if it was a team, all of us we know each other damn picks. Okay.
I caught that on.
Exactly.
I caught that. See, it's a me by yourself, but you get in trouble with the we.
Exactly.
Don't feel bad. I've been in the married game for almost 21 years. I know the gameplay.
Exactly. Thank you, Lone Wolf. But go ahead, since you want to go ahead and prove yourself right. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say that I just want to commend my colleagues. As we even have conversations, we've been kicking our asses about, excuse my asses, the asses about
Yeah, y'all
some
the
of the
ones
stuff
cussing. I'm living in cussing, so
we've been saying. Like there's been things that we've been saying, but not necessarily playing. And it's been happening a lot. So it just means that we're getting better at our craft, but we need to get on it so it can make us some more money.
But you know that's not going to happen for the rest of these 4 weeks, right? That was the 1 week.
I know, y'all. Ooh, I like this background, by the way. I just looked at the phone. Nice background
Yeah,
show.
you know this is the only week that's going to happen. So
Okay, so you want to have your pick. I give you a little victory lap on a play that you didn't play that you should have played. Lone Wolf, I think you got something better for me. What you got for me?
if you like if you like defense, this game was just for you.
Oh, you could have played both defense and fantasy and got a tremendous amount of points.
Yeah, 30. I
mhm.
think it was like 30. The Raiders had, I think the Vikings had like 34, 35 fantasy points.
31.
31. I mean,
Raiders wasn't far behind.
no, Raiders won't fall behind. But it
And
was
they're like
decent.
28.
It was
Yeah,
decent game.
28.
And I think the Raiders are buying into Antonio Pierce's philosophy. I can start seeing it. I can see the way they're playing now. They start
Yeah,
buying into Antonio Pierce's philosophy.
yeah,
That's why I
nasty
told.
and gritty.
That's
Yeah,
why I
he plays
told.
some gritty ball.
Yeah, I think Justin.
Oh, I mean, his
Justin,
gritty
look
ball
here.
took a Super Bowl from us, so
Justin might be done. Might be done. I'm gonna be honest with you. Might be done for the season. That leg, that hamstring ain't working out too
it
good.
wasn't even a hamstring this time.
Oh,
It was
it was a
his
leg. I
chest.
know that.
He had no issue with the hamstring. It
Ooh,
was his chest.
yeah, Justin, you might want to take a break.
But the Vikings are not dead either.
But the
And that's
Vikings are
why
not
he
there.
ain't taking a break.
The Vikings are not there yet either. But the
If they
point
can get,
is
if
this.
all they really need is good quarterback play. Their defense has been pretty good enough to win games.
Yeah, after I called them out last year, but now
I
this year
mean,
they're
Brian
waking up.
Flores is doing he's doing a pretty decent job of what he has.
Oh yeah, he is. He is. But the Raiders, on the other hand, they're buying into his the philosophy. And Mark Davis, let me for you. You better keep that man. At least they fight. At least they fight. At least they fight
I
for
think
him.
all of us gave him a warning already.
And I'm gonna keep giving them warning because obviously they don't attend to listen.
No. But
You're up singing.
but I got another game. I got another game that I do want to talk about, maybe for 10 seconds. For the people in the NFL, I'll come close and tell y'all this real quick. If you're not physical like the Niners, like the War Dogs, the Rottweiler them, the Pitbull them, if you're not physical like them, they're going to run away with Lombardi. Okay? Just letting you know right now, okay? Because that's what they're playing like. They're playing like they're going to run away with Lombardi.
Oh, well, War Dogs.
Yeah, do y'all need to y'all going to disagree?
No, I don't disagree, but for the War Dogs, the way you got all the pieces, it's Super Bowl or bust. There's no way out. It's simple. Super Bowl or bust. And the way you keep on playing, let them come to Santa Clara and get their head busted. Philadelphia, Dallas, you know who you are.
Got nothing for this one. All I can say is DK Metcalf, just know that you're not one of them. I know you're big and strong, but you're not them. It's okay. Sometimes a butt whooping is just what it is. A butt whooping. That's what you got. Grade A butt whooping. And it's okay.
And
I know this team you cannot stand. You do not like them at all, and I get it. But just sometimes you just gotta take one, bro. And I get it. You ain't no punk. But for that moment, you do realize where you were and you realize who you were dealing with. So I got nothing for you. 49ers, continue to do what you do, but you do have a very nice date in the next couple of weeks. That's when I'm going to see if you're really about that life.
Santa Claus is coming. Oh, or should I say, Lamar Jackson coming to town.
Folks.
But you might see them again in a couple of months.
Hey, Rob, I got a question.
Lamar Jackson coming to town.
Hey, Rob, I got a question. Have you seen Tyler Lockett?
Not in a while.
Okay. He been missing.
Oh, yeah. That whole team been missing.
You're small and you're little and you're tiny and you got a physical team like them while them over there. That's what happens. Sis?
No, Tyler been missing for a while. Go ahead.
You stuck?
Are you stuck?
Yeah, I think she's stuck. Okay.
I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck.
Oh, okay, good. Mom, you got anything to say about the dogs?
No. No. Broccoli, Trent, Debo, CMC, Georgie, Porgy, and company. That's it. Hold up. That's it. Those names right there. What you say? They Rottweilers? Them pit bulls?
That's what they're doing to them. Yeah, that's what they're doing to them every week. Every week.
They turn the Seahawks into pigeons.
They won't even pigeons.
That was being nice.
They're going bird hunting. They got Arizona next. No, they got Arizona. They got Arizona pretty soon.
Arizona. You know what you just said? Arizona? That ain't Arizona. That's called what they say? My luncheon meat.
They going bird season.
Luncheon meat.
Hey, remember, you know in the cartoon, like in Looney Tunes, when the rabbit It's rabbit season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be bird hunting next week for them. Factual. Fact. I said. He said it. Super Bowl of boss boys.
I,
Look
I'm
good.
gonna. I tend to have to agree with you on that.
Super Bowl of
Mm.
boss.
Super Bowl or bust.
Yep. Yep. They're playing too good, man. They're playing too good. But another team that's creeping. That's creeping on the crosshairs. That's been creeping for weeks.
On the down low.
On the
Wait a
low.
minute. Oh,
They've
okay.
been on the
Wait.
low.
Wrong
They've been
song.
on
My bad.
they've been on the low. And them boys has been trouble. Been sneaking up on people and have been beating it after they've been embarrassing themselves as of early. But they embarrassing everybody else as of late. And I am talking about the Sierra husband leading Denver Broncos. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be honest. Broncos country, y'all look like y'all right into the playoffs. And y'all might up some. Yeah. Y'all know what I just trying to say?
You want the offense? Oh, I'll take it.
I think he's kind of dead spacing, or he's doing something.
Okay, I'll take it the defense. Did correct me if I'm wrong. So put up the stats a little bit. Did we give up 7 points?
That whenever that whoever had that notification, that was perfect on cue.
That was me. But
Okay,
can
defense.
can you acknowledge, first of all, acknowledge that your QB had a baby this week?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dodge that. That's his department's offense. My
Okay.
department is defense.
Okay. Mhm.
That's my department. Did they get sacked 4 or 5 times?
They did.
Okay. Did they force turnovers like 2 or 3 times?
They did.
Okay. Did they basically gave them that loss, one more loss to show Brandon Staley the door to his career?
You could let me have that, brother.
I can feed it to you, but I'm gonna let the offense have it because my defense did their job. Van Joseph, thank you very much. We were waiting on you to show up like this. That's the orange crush I was waiting for. Come on, offense, you're up.
First of all, congratulations to Mr. Russell Carrington Wilson and Sierra for their new beautiful girl.
Amor. Right.
Amor, very 9-pound baby. She's so cute.
She
Very
juicy
glad.
too.
I know
Mm.
that's that 9 pounds. Hey, you saw it. Look, you saw how they were rolling. That's just how they roll. That he was juicy, she was juicy, baby juicy. So we good. So it was beautiful. It's a beautiful baby. Congratulations. Now on to the game itself. Good job. I'm very proud of my offense. Offense, a little struggle at first, but you woke up. Mr. Russell, great dime. I mean, you have been throwing dimes to Cortland Sutton that I don't even think no other person could throw it to him at those particular moments. But this is why y'all work out all those times in the off season, in the summer, Cabo, wherever we're at, Denver, Boulder. Those little things like that can make the offense go. Great job. Like I said, offense did well, protecting Russ. Got a hit a couple of times, but other than that, I'm very happy we put up the points that we did. Um, cannot believe we're one game out of possibly winning the division. I'm not that sold on it yet. But do we have an easy road to get into the playoffs after the Lions? Yeah. I think we can win out possibly win and make the playoffs? Do I think the Chiefs can get one loss in the conference or two? Well, they got to lose two. You got to lose two in order for it to happen. I don't see two. I don't see two. Do I see one more in the books on them?
One more in
Yeah,
the
I
book.
see one more on them.
I see one more and a possible.
Yeah, the possible is the one that might could be the one I'm not banking on because I hate. I don't want to bring this up, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We've already said that when it comes to people we don't bet against, 12 is one of them, and 15 was one of the other ones. So when it comes down to it, when it matters the most, I'm gonna trust 15 more than anybody. But 3 is looking pretty damn good. I'm not gonna hold him. 3 has been looking good. You made up for last week because I was about to play Future on you again. You lost 2 in a row. Future's about to come on again. But you made up for it, and we're still in a hunt for the playoffs. We still need a little bit of help. Not as much as others, but I can take the little bit of help and us continuing to win out. We might could sneak in for the first time in 8 years. That's always been my goal was to make the playoffs. I didn't expect us to win a division, but I did expect us to make the playoffs. So let's see how things go for the rest of the time.
So that's how you feeling about them. So how you feeling about your husband's team?
Both flags up there too.
Huh?
Both flags up on the house.
Man, them flags ain't in front of the house right now, for real, for real. The flags right there, over there. But hypothetically speaking, they're up this week. Yes. I'm very happy that y'all are taking a turn for the better. It's needed. I really don't know what to say. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
That's it.
I understand that. I am to a certain extent because the ASC is kind of interesting. It's kind of wild, which I will bring another game that, speaking of wild, boy, I wanted to talk about this next game a lot. This is the first time, y'all, I gonna have to honestly say that 15 went kind of low. Why y'all so quiet? Hello?
I'm looking at I'm working.
Oh,
well,
I'm not quiet.
Y'all tend to agree with me on that. Like 15's party kind of went low on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got something else to say.
Go ahead.
Let me start with 15 first. I need somebody to get cute on the next on the other side. Patrick Mahomes is mortal. Patrick Mahomes is straight mortal. But the loss of Pachinko, that hurts them also. But I don't hear no excuses from the Kansas City Chiefs. Because, like you said before, their receivers can't catch a cold if they were butt naked. Unless your name is Travis Kelce.
I told you he had to have a field day.
Yep, and Travis Kelce has been struggling this season. Let's call it. Let's be honest. He's been struggling this season.
Yep, ever since that knee injury.
Yeah, he has not been the same. Kadarius Toney, you was trolling about the Giants. I remember y'all was trolling about the Giants like maybe a few months ago, if I remember correctly. Ever since then, you can't catch a cold if you was butt naked. Your Kansas City receivers' hands are built for decoration.
Broken.
What happened to my hands That's what you hear about Kansas City. Now, let's get on the other side. You know what I'm about to say.
He did it again. Even
You
though he
know what I'm
won.
about to say.
Even though he won.
Put
He
that
did
up.
it again.
Hey, Buffalo, is this your king?
He did it again.
Huh? Is this your king? It's finally a win. Is this your king?
He did it again.
Is this your king that leads in touchdowns, leads in interceptions, leads in turnover? Is this your king?
Yes, it's their king.
Not gonna make the playoffs. Keep doing that.
You know you still the outside looking in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this your king?
Unfortunately, it is.
You know it is. I don't know why you asking this question. Say it one
I
more
He's
don't
time.
gonna
want to
ask.
keep
He's gonna
asking the
ask it
question.
until he stops throwing those picks. He's gonna keep asking it.
Yep. Is this your king? There
He
you
has
go.
now broken the record. 9 straight games with a pick.
There you go.
Who?
I knew that pick would
9
come up.
straight. He is all alone.
Who did that?
That would be Josh Allen, the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills.
That guy,
Hold on.
this guy right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy right there.
I give him a little music. He deserves a little music. Little music. Just a little bit. Just a little music. Just a little music. Just a little warm up. Mr. Pick City.
It never fails for him.
Hey,
I don't get it.
he making me sick.
I don't
Look here.
understand him.
This hole right here. You talking about this hole? This
Yeah,
hole right there.
unfortunately.
This hole.
Ain't no picking when you're gone.
Ah!
Only DBs away.
I'm not. Antonio. No.
Ain't no picking when you gone. Cause he gonna throw another pick. When he gone, he goes away.
Oh, Jesus. Your boy. Oh, God. He doing it again. Y'all, he putting on a masterclass. Uh-oh.
Ain't no picking when he's gone.
Okay. Now, so my question is to y'all, right? Concern level for the Chiefs. Not 1 to 10, Misfit got me. Oh, I know she was gonna raise her hand. What you got, boo? 1 to 10.
We are on. We about to say, ring the alarm. It is urgent. Yes.
In other words, like what me and Lone Wolf like to say best, DEFCON 5.
Hey, hold up. Hey, y'all. Can you hear? Is this thing on? Is it on?
You're on the air.
Hey, am I on the air?
Yep.
Yo, y'all are in major, deep. I need a beat. Yes, so deep. Y'all are not knee deep. Y'all are neck deep in crap. Okay? Y'all are about to be submerged in the crap. Okay? Y'all don't look good. And even if y'all get in, let's just say, they're going to, we know they're going to get in, right? We know y'all are going to get in, but it's going to be that's even coming into question. That should not even be, I don't get it. That should not be something of question at all. We should not be questioning, are the Kansas City Chiefs going to get in? Because they have Mr. 15. But we're questioning it. Like, it's not looking good. I don't know what to say. I am very concerned for the Kansas City Chiefs. Very concerned. And if they don't clean this act up like yesterday, they are not going to be. Oh God. They're not even going to go to the conference finals. at this rate.
Lone Wolf. Level.
Nuclear bomb.
Boom. Do it again.
And here's why I say nuclear bomb. Matt Nagy is not a good offensive coordinator. I bet you miss Airbnb now, do y'all? And this one thing about it is this. I'm getting sick and tired of people want to fault Airbnb. I'm gonna say this again. You want to blame him for the loss, but praise Andy Reid for the win. He ain't here no more. You can't throw Airbnb under the bus no more for a loss. Andy Reid and company, you gonna eat that up by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, Andy Reid, don't try and force organization or Airbnb to go out the door. You did. What you get, a blanded, anemic offensive coordinator, which, by the way, is bad enough that the receivers can't catch worth a damn. Matter of fact, I'm going to go one up on you. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Kansas City will make the playoffs.
Rob, let me hear your take on this.
No.
Level of concern first.
And excuse me for saying this, we almost about to pull the plug. Like we probably might get ready to talk to the family, have a conversation. Somebody need to go ahead and just pull the plug. That's how concerning we are. I have not seen Patrick Mahomes that mad. I get it. It's probably for a year's worth of anger. Started with losing with Reek 2 years ago. Then you picked up, and this is where I think this is part of the problem. They should have found a way to re-sign Juju. As goofy as he was their number one receiver and the only one out of that bunch that can catch. I just call it what it is. Juju got hands. Might be goofy, might be a TikToker, but he can catch the ball.
TikTok Poppy.
But he can catch.
Oh, yeah.
They can.
So losing Juju, you chose Tony over Juju. That was mistake number one. Then, of course, we can always point to the ultimate mistake, which was the Airbnb mess, which we already knew that was going to happen anyway. My concern was the fact that you chose Matt Nagy, and we already saw how he was in Chicago. And now you want to put a passing coordinator as the offensive coordinator for a guy who he's only seen maybe once.
Stein gas bomb.
So that was concern number two. Andy Reid, I hate to tell you this, you should have took a page out of. I can't believe I'm ready to say this. You should have took a page out of Mike McCarthy's book. You should have been calling plays this year. It should not be Nagy. It should be you. Because if you made this mess, you need to lie in it and figure it out. You're the only one that knows Patrick Mahomes more than anybody. You should be calling plays. Like full-time calling plays. And for you to have your team at 8-5, yeah, you're winning the division, but now you drop down to, if I'm not mistaken, 4th in the conference.
And this is supposed to be the elite.
They ain't playing like no elite.
Because I think Miami's number 2.
Yeah, Miami's 2, and then the Jags are 3.
Ravens 1.
Yeah, and the
Say
Jags
that
are
again.
3rd.
Say that again.
The flock is 1.
For now. Flock got to deal with the Fins.
I know.
Flock got a tough schedule.
So relax.
Too. Flock gang out the woods yet by a long shot.
I know. We got the hard. We got one of the hardest schedules out.
You got the Dolphins.
Don't feel bad. Dallas does too. And a matter of fact, let's talk about them.
I won't done yet.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'll let y'all cook. Let me cook.
Go
Cook,
ahead, cook.
cook, cook the chicken.
Oh
Cook.
Lord! Look, y'all know. You know how long I've been waiting to talk bad about Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, long time, long time. He
Exactly.
deserves this. He
7 years.
deserves
I
this.
think 7 years
Yeah.
He
and
deserves
counting.
this. He deserves it. He deserves it. You're
Thank
right.
you. Yeah, I've never seen Patrick Mahomes the second this angry. The last time I saw him this angry was when his brother got locked up. So I
Yeah.
don't know what to expect on this one. That was a. I mean, Tony, you just been doing dumb stuff all year long. I don't know what to tell you, brother. You might not be coming back to Kansas City after this year, so you might as well enjoy that one ring and don't come back. Um, yeah,
Well,
yeah. The enemy, yeah.
no wonder why.
Reed,
No wonder why the Giants got rid of him. When remember he was a first round pick for the Giants and only played
yeah,
15 games.
yeah. Like I said, I don't. Like I said, I still think they can win a division because all they got to do is win one out of two. If they can win one out of two of the regular of the conference game of the division games, they're going to win a division. Now the problem is they got to do something they have not done within the last 7 years. What actually at all?
Packing bags.
They'll have one game at home, but then everything else is on the road.
What's up with that?
So do I trust Kansas City to win on the road 2 times? Not necessarily. But can 15 and 87 figure it out? They haven't failed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like I said, I'm leaning towards pulling the plug. But as long as 1587 and Reed is on the helms, they just remind me of when 87-12 and Belichick was there. You don't count them out until you beat them.
Exactly.
So until you beat them, y'all cool out.
And somebody used to call them 99 problems when they were together.
Yes.
Yep. So
Wow.
cool out. So cool out. Like they said, to beat the champ, beat the
Gotta
champ.
beat them.
And until somebody beat them, I'm not writing them off yet, but we're
No,
close.
no, no. I ain't writing them off. I'm just saying for what they're trying to go to, because even though or how they how make their team look as far as receiver, they're still Super Bowl or bust team because they are the defending champions. So as expected, you need to find your way back there somehow, some way, by look or by crook. But my concern level is the same as y'all. Ring the alarm, call the ambulance, DEFCON 5, General Quarters, whichever one you want to call it. They're in huge trouble. Because Kadarius Toney, how quick the Giants got rid of you, the Kansas City Chiefs look like they're going to get rid of your ass too. Because 2 games, you've caused them. You've caused the Kansas City Chiefs to lose. Yeah, you know the Kansas City Chiefs technically could have been 10-3 if it wasn't for Kadarius Toney. Drop ball earlier in the year. What happened to that? What happened to that drop ball like Kadarius Toney dropped? What happened to it?
Hey, Kadarius, no worries. It's only one drop ball. Not even drop the ball again, right?
Remember what happened to one of them? It went back for 6. This time, line light up our sides. What was the score? 2017. Y'all get me?
Mm-hmm.
So, same question I gonna ask for about the Chiefs. I gonna ask for the Bird Gang.
Ow!
Shut up. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I gonna keep it real. Philly, that defense that you have over there, I don't know how many quarterbacks you gonna give up record-setting numbers to because of your secondary being so putrid. But y'all got 3-4 weeks left. And y'all schedule is probably one of the easiest out of everybody. Y'all got a chance to fix this and possibly get the 1 seed back. The only way you're going to get that back is if the Niner gang drop one. And we ain't seen that. So you might have lost your chance at the 1 seed. But winning to the division is definitely not out of the question. But y'all ain't winning no damn division if y'all don't fix that defense and Jalen Hurts. Y'all offense looking a little putrid too. Concern level round.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 6.
Honestly,
Why?
my number was 7. Mine was a 7.
6 because of a few reasons. One, the first game that Dallas Goedert is back. That's his secure blanket. Give him a little time.
True.
Secondly, most importantly, Shaq Leonard is going to be activated this week. So if you want to have a little help on the defense, especially in the middle of the field, there's your help. He's got 4 games to get himself in the groove of things. He'll be fine. My issue, coordinators. Y'all got to call better. Y'all have to call better. I know this is y'all first times being in this seat, but this is a very, very hot seat that you guys are on.
Yep.
This is not the team to be messing around with. Keep the offense, this main thing. Keep the defense running wild. Don't try to change them. Don't try to emulate. Just keep the main thing. Keep running the ball, throwing it when you have a chance. And that line's got to protect Jalen Hurts a lot better. Let's just call that also what it is as well. That line has not been good these last 2 weeks. So that line's got to be better. You get Shaq Leonard this week. You got Dallas Goedert again. I think they'll be fine. Like you said, they have an easier schedule out of the 2. Need a little help to get the 1 seed. But for right now, I'm not really concerned. If anything, I think these next 4 games could be the games they need to get themselves back in order. Because I don't think they need time off. I don't think they need time off. They need to keep going. They need to keep playing and they need to keep going. Because the second they take time off, they start, we just see it. They start to look pedestrious. So they need to keep going. So a 1 seed, I don't think they need to worry about. They need to worry about winning the division and owning the 2. And get ready to travel. If you're going to travel.
Sis, your concern level for the Bird Gang.
7.
Hey.
Not midway, but a little bit over midway, because there needs to be a sense of urgency. They are playing sloppy ball. And sloppy ball will cost them their ability to go to the ship. I think they're going to make the ship, actually. But it's going to take a lot of work for them to make it.
Lone Wolf concern level for the Bird Gang.
9. Over the last 4 to 5 weeks, Philly secondary has shown me that they're incompetent to cover. That would have showed me. that defense cannot cover. Can't cover a slot receiver. Can't cover a regular receiver. Can't cover a tight end. Thought that this with Kevin Bird would help them. Nope, didn't. But Philly, Jalen Hurts and them, you keep this up, you're going to let the Cowboys win the division. And I do now, and I picked the Cowboys to win the game this past week. But I do not want to hear these disgusting Northern Cowboy fans come up and say we them boys, because it's about to happen, and you're the cause of it.
Now let's pump the brakes on this now. Everybody. I want y'all. Well, Rob, now here's my thing, y'all. This is my take on this whole thing. I don't give a rat ass what they do right now. Y'all understand me? I don't care what Dallas is doing right now. Beating Philly in the regular season, great. Beating Niners, if they beat the Niners in the regular season, I wouldn't have cared. You know why?
Because the more dogs blow the doors off of them.
No, because until I see them stars, until I see the stars can make it to a bowl in this year, as far as it being Vegas, until they can get there, I ain't putting no capital on them, because the regular season don't mean sugar, honey, iced tea to me. They got to do that same thing and keep that same energy that they've been taking and then talking all that trash to everybody. I need them to do that in January. Then we'll say something. But right now, I have 2 words to say to you. Just
Oh, it's coming.
Well, hold on, y'all. This one, I don't want to do this, but y'all really made me do this, and I don't want to do this.
Go ahead.
We can't overlook every time we push the goalpost on the Cowboys.
I don't
Years
care.
ago, Years ago, we said when it comes to boys, they can't win a big game. What did they just do?
Well, believe it or not, Cowboys have won now 6 straight against the Eagles in Dallas.
Yeah, but the still is, was this not a big game? Was this not a fight for the division?
Yes.
So this was considered an important game for them. We've always
Correct.
said when it comes to Dallas and important games, they choke. They've only done that once, and they got whooped for it. And then they made up for it by taking over the division. We've always questioned that Dallas never gets to this point and always lose it. Well, right now, we're questioning if Philly can make it out. And we have not done that in the last 3 years when it comes to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
This time around, we are, because we just saw what the Eagles played. Garbage, trash, basuda, everything you could think of. That's what the Eagles been doing these last 2 weeks. Are they tired? Yep. Everybody else is tired. But guess what? You find that second gear and you keep going. Dallas has found this second gear that no one ever thought that could pop up. I don't know. And I've for some reason, I've been saying this has been like revenge year. Because if you look at all the games that happened last year, most of them have been repeated, and the other team has won outside of the 49ers. The 49ers and the Cowboys. 49ers handled their business. But the last year's Super Bowl matchup between the Eagles and the Chiefs, who won that game this year?
Kansas City.
Dallas and the Eagles first time around, who won that one?
Philadelphia.
Second time around, who's won it?
Dallas won that one. The Eagles won against Kansas City.
Exactly. This has been I consider this like a revenge season. So don't be surprised if Dallas keeps this roll going to the playoffs, because as much as y'all say the regular season don't mean nothing, it means everything to Dallas, because this momentum puts them over where they haven't been in 20 some years. So I'm not going to say that the regular season don't mean nothing to them. It means everything to them.
Rob, I've got to mention, add the 49ers get revenge on the Eagles in Philadelphia.
See, and there you go. Revenge. That's what I'm saying. This is a revenge season. All the games that were meaningful last year and they got either destroyed or lost, they have came back and gotten revenge off of it. So don't be surprised. I'm not saying it just yet, but I'm not going to be surprised if Dallas keep this momentum, possibly hold the second seed, and host 2 playoff games, and might win them. Because if you look at the bottom of the NFC, there's really only 3 teams we talk about when it comes to this. And one of them is going to be in the bottom of the barrel. Because you can't have 2 people holding 1, 2, and 3. Somebody's got to be 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if Dallas holds this up, they might got to go back to Jerry World. And do we trust the Eagles right now on the road more than we do at home?
Not in Jerry World, no.
Not in Jerry World right now.
All right, then. So I'm not going to discredit the Dallas what they're doing in the regular season, because if they get home field for the first 2 games, Rose might lead to Santa Clara, but the first 2 is going to Jerry. And they're going to do something they haven't done since the last time they won the Super Bowl. So we're not going to discredit this just yet. All I'm just saying is, can the Cowboys hold up? They got a better shot of holding the 2 seed than the Eagles holding the division.
Because they control their own destiny right now, to be honest.
Both of them do.
Exactly. Dallas is done. Most of their hard part of the schedule is done outside of Miami.
If Dallas wins out, the division is theirs.
That's what I'm saying.
If they slip up against Miami and Jalen Hurts and them win out, Eagles get the division because the Eagles beat Miami and they got the tiebreak.
They got the tiebreaker, but then it'll come down to the division. And right now, the split right now belongs to the Cowboys.
Because Cowboys got 1 loss.
Exactly. You need Dallas to take 1 more loss in the division. You keep forgetting. Eagles already took a loss in the division once already.
And it
walked to Dallas. Thank you.
So basically, you know what I'm saying? Remember, Cowboys got to play the Washington 1 more time at the end of the season.
Yeah. And that's the team they lost
twice.
And that's the team the Eagles lost to. Remember that barn burner.
Yep, so that kickoff return.
So you need Dallas to lose both their division games in order for them to get off this. I don't see that happening.
I don't think so either.
So you might gotta eat this one up. You might have to understand the fact that within the next couple of weeks, Dallas might win this division.
And on top of that, come to find out,
we'll see. Because I'm not gonna go ahead and write off anything yet, because for the next 3, 4 weeks,
all I can tell you is this. I've never seen the Eagles. I've never seen those Eagles look that distraught after losing to the Cowboys like that. I've never seen it.
Not only that, Eagles need to focus on, because the Giants are no pushover now.
Nope. Not Mr. Davito.
Speaking of the Giants, Packers, y'all learned from that Italian boy over there.
Hey. Don't disrespect Tommy DeVito like that. You see that family come in bunches. Don't disrespect Tommy DeVito like that.
Tommy DeVito.
Don't disrespect DeVito. Don't disrespect the DeVito family. They might come and cut you up. Don't do that to them.
No. I have no disrespect against the DeVito family. Oh no.
Okay.
What I will say is, seriously, honestly, Daniel Jones. Remember now, I had a guy. You remember how Tom Brady became a legend?
Yep. Drew Bledsoe was starting quarterback. He got hurt. In comes Tom Brady, and then never looked back.
DeVito looking like that.
I'll get you one even a little further down the road. Remember Kerry Collins?
Yep. Kerry Collins got hurt. Into Eli Manning. The rest was history.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let me inform y'all something, and I'm still say this. Giants, you paid the wrong man. You let Saquon play, and that wrong man that you didn't pay, that lucrative contract, he had 2 tubs. Now I swear to you, Giants, this your all season. You better not use the franchise tag as Saquon.
What? They wouldn't even pay. Do you know what that shit? You know what that's gonna be? What?
They better not use it. You better get in there. You better get in there before March and get a deal done. But let's be honest. If I got to see if the video plays a little bit more long like this, Daniel Jones might be on his way out. We know Tyron Taylor's gonna be on his way out anyway.
Kind of glad that the Giants only gave him an extra 2 years.
Okay, let me get on Saquon first. Saquon, you are loyal to the Giants. I have 2 words for you. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I know you're from PA. You know the Giants. You were bled a Giant when you were a kid. But if they show you that they have been loyal to you, no. Get out. The second season's over with. Get out. I'm telling you, they're gonna find somebody, and it's gonna break your heart. So get out while you got a shot.
I know.
Now, let me get to Daniel Jones.
I know what spot you can go
Let
to.
me get to Daniel Jones. There's a lot of spots he can go to. Let me get to Daniel Jones.
Sure.
This was the best thing that happened to you. Because now they're not going to use a top pick to replace you. That's a good thing. Bad thing, next year when you come to training camp, your job is up for grabs. Because they can't get rid of you just yet. But they sure can't sit you down if you don't produce. Because this team, the way they're playing right now, I ain't gonna lie, I thought the game was dead. I thought the Green Bay Packers won. I said, okay, DeVito and them, this was a good story. Nice to hear about it. Hope he continues to have great success. But this game is over. But that fighting Italian decided to say, in the words, one of our favorite wrestlers, Nana, and put this Giants team on his back for the 3rd week in a row and got the win on Monday Night Football. You got Eli Manning standing up and applauding for you. You did something that only one other time this year, that all of New York have won in one week. This only happened one other time. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was the first game of the season. No, it won't, because it was Buffalo. I think it was like week 4. But still, point is, all of New York won last week. Even the Knicks won. So I'm like, this has been a great story. This is nice. I really enjoy Tommy DeVito. I think he can play. I don't think they can beat the Eagles, though. I don't think they can beat the Eagles in Philly. But in MetLife,
they got a chance.
They got a chance. Now, everybody talks about the Eagles and the Cowboys as the rivalry with them. No. This is their arch rival. This is the one team They cannot stand more than life itself. That's the Giants.
Oh yeah.
So, can I see Tommy DeVito pull one off at MetLife? Possible.
Wait, Tommy pulling one up in Lincoln Financial?
No. MetLife.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
To MetLife Stadium.
But that could be But that could be the game. That could be the one that could break the Eagles right there.
Yep.
And the funny thing about it is they're not out of the woods yet from a playoff spot. That's the funny part. So I'm not gonna say they can win all the rest of their games. I'm not gonna say they're gonna lose all the rest of their games. But this is a great story to talk about.
Sister, do you like the Italian stallion?
Of course, that's her cousin. That's her cousin from the other side of the family.
Lone Wolf, are you feeling the Italian?
I don't call him the Italian. I call him the Italian stallion.
If not.
And somebody probably said that one slogan. Somebody down southwest of me, that one slogan of New York stand up. Is that your slogan?
Yeah, sister. Yeah. New York stand up.
As we welcome in Senor.
Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City.
So you liking the Italian stallion?
No, yeah, I like the Italian stallion.
Oh, it is
Daniel
kind of
Jones?
nippy out there. Mm,
That's
okay.
for Daniel Jones?
Do I do what?
You heard that. Got you. But last game we need to talk about, right?
Mhm.
Would y'all agree with me on this? That last game, will y'all agree with me? And would y'all agree with me if I told y'all that that game showed how valuable the cheetah is, and he has a very strong case to be MVP?
And they're not
Yes.
going to give it to him.
They're gonna try to give it to Brock.
I
All right.
hate, I hate that they try to have this MVP as a quarterback thing, and I hate that they're trying to get this as a quarterback thing, and it's pissing me the fuck off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's pissing me off that they're trying to make this MVP a quarterback thing, but that last game showed how valuable the cheetah is.
And it also shows the weakness of the Miami Dolphins. It's
Secondary.
still Tua. It has not changed since they got him. Tua, you got to get better, buddy. You can't focus on just 10 and 10 alone. You got 17 out there. You can even bring Claypool into that moment. You got other guys. It's time for you to start using them, because if you keep relying on 10, 10's going to be out of gas. And when 10's out of gas,
You out of your way. You out of your
Yo,
butt.
there you go.
Will Levis, for some odd reason, we thought you died.
He just won't die.
No. You remind me of that Two-Face from Batman Forever.
Yep,
why will you not die?
that's exactly who I thought about when they said it. I was like, oh.
Like this, why don't you just die?
He just won't die.
Nope.
D Hop, you decided to turn back the clock.
We've been talking about the clock ever since.
Oh no, he turned back the clock. Real turn back the clock.
Yeah, that one
He's
catch.
been talking about the clock since Will Levis started.
Man, he remind me of Houston, D Hop.
That one catch, I was like, oh my God.
That D Hop of Houston. That's who it was. Oh, and by the way, King Henry. 3 weeks in a row, sniffing grass.
Twice.
Twice?
Yeah, he sniffed it twice.
We were wondering when you was going to show up.
Oh, no. You need to correct yourself. Back to back weeks, he sniffed the grass twice.
Yep.
Twice. Okay, twice.
Yes.
But Miami, you remind me of the Dallas Cowboys. The only difference is these Dallas Cowboys beat 2 real teams.
Actually, they have.
They have beat 2 real teams. I can't get on the Dallas Cowboys for that.
No, we cannot get on them today.
You Miami Dolphins, on the other hand, couldn't beat a scrub. And now you can't beat a real team anyway.
No, they couldn't do that for the last 2 years. And
I think you got Baltimore coming your way.
Not this week.
Next week. You got Jets. I think you got the who they got this week?
They got the Jets.
They got Jets, but it's in Miami.
Yep.
This should be practice to you. But the Jets are not a pushover either.
Nope. Zachy Wilson playing well.
Yeah, for how long?
Well, we don't know.
For as long as until number 8 shows back up.
Number 8 shows back up, yeah. Remember, he's on a 21-day. He's on a 21-day clock.
This is his third week, I believe.
This is about to be. This week here coming up, it will be the 3rd week.
That means he'll be back next week.
Well, wait a minute.
It depends on if the Jets are still in the run for the playoffs.
There you go. Right now, that answer is yes, after they had a huge win against the Texans, but no hair there. We done passed them. But hey, what I will say, Dolphins, until y'all beat a real team, y'all ain't going no place. I don't have y'all going to the Super Bowl anyway, because Ravens are better than y'all. So until y'all can beat a team like the Ravens, which you have a chance to in a few weeks, yeah. But in no particular order, before we get out the hand.
We can pick 4 games this week, but okay.
Who? What?
There's 4 games on. We won't be back on the Sunday. Might go get him out the way.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we can. No. Yeah, I would say we might as well because we got 1 Thursday and 3 Saturdays.
I'll get him out the way.
Football.
Oh well.
Thursday
You know
and 3
what?
Saturdays.
Yeah, could have got 3 Saturday games on. So until we get on Sunday, let's go ahead and call it 3 games. And so we, actually 4 games. So on our way out ahead, let's go ahead and call these 4. So first game, Chargers and Raiders on Thursday night on Prime Video. They got the Vegas Raiders favor 3 over under 34 and a hook. Ashley, what you got?
You said the Vegas Raiders and who?
The Chargers.
Oh, see how disinterested I was?
Oh, wow.
There's a skip track.
That wasn't a skip track.
Okay.
You said she was disinterested.
I'm just disinterested.
Disinterested and skip track is different.
Yes. I mean, whatchamacallit hurt?
Out for the rest of the season.
He's up for the done.
Who's his backup?
Justin Herbert?
Mr. Stick.
Who?
Is it Chase Daniel still?
Yeah, no. But no, Mr. Stick.
Mr. Who?
Stick?
His actual name, hold on, is Eastern Stick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm going to give it to the beginner because, you know, these beginners luck
game. They first games be beginner's luck games and they win. And I'm not lying. Look what happened to Chicago.
Yeah. A lot of these rookie quarterbacks is starting to show rear his ugly head and win some games, actually. So you have a point.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the upset.
What you got, Lonnie?
I don't trust Charger defense. And with Keenan Allen out, that makes the double trouble. I trust Antonio Pierce and the Raiders.
What you got, Robbie?
Babe, I'm sorry, but for that one, and he just said it. No Keenan Allen, which means he ain't got nobody to throw it to.
Nope.
No. Sorry. And look, and we're in Vegas. We're in Vegas for this one.
And I expect Devontae Adams to get in.
Oh yeah, no, no. Sorry, Vegas.
You just
Well,
so bad.
You do too.
They're both 5-8, so ain't gonna be shit. Anyway, next game on Saturday. On Saturday afternoon at 1:00, they got the Vikings going against the Bengals. Big game because both of them might be on elimination station, might be on their way to elimination station. If they don't pull a game out there, they'll win out their backside. But the line is Cincinnati at 3 at home, and over under is 40 and a hook.
Oh, I had to transfer.
Oh, and by the way, I got the Raiders.
Bengals with the Vikings.
Yeah, must win game. Both of them 7-6.
Must win for both.
You said Bengals and the Vikings?
At Cincinnati.
Wildcard / elimination game, maybe.
Possibly. So I'm gonna go with Cincinnati. They haven't lost me one yet, and they're still at home. I'll go with Cincinnati and Chase.
Ronnie, what you got?
Give me Cincinnati still. Joe Mixon should have a field day as well.
Sis, does Mike make that 3?
Make it 3.
And as for me, give me the Bengals. Bengals look like they're playing on survival mode and they look good doing it. Next interesting game. This might be really an elimination game. On 4:30 on the NFL Network, we got the Steelers and the Colts. Whoa. It's a big game for Mike Tomlin. Might be on his way to having a losing season for the first time in his life. But look, Indy favored only 1.5 points, and the over-under is 42.5. I'll just say 43. Hell with it. I'll give it to Sleepyhead first. And Sleepyhead want to sleep on my damn watch.
Until the Steelers score 20 points or higher, and they're on the road, can't trust the Steelers. I can't trust Mitch Trubisky. Give me the Colts.
Rob?
Am I reluctant to change my pick because of 2 people?
Yes. I'm in a nice mood, yes.
Okay, so for now, I'm going to go with the Steelers. But I'm willing to switch to the Colts because I need to figure out if Jonathan Taylor's playing that day. If Jonathan Taylor is playing that day, I'm going with the Colts. If he's not playing that day, I'm going with the Steelers.
All right. Huge pendulum. So I'll give you that. Sis, what you got?
You know what she's going with.
The
Anti-Steelers.
Colts.
Yeah,
Definitely not
absolutely.
the Steelers.
She ain't going with the Steelers against the Colts.
Nah. I'm gonna go. I gonna go. Honestly, I gonna go Colts because I can't trust Trubisky either. And yeah, the defense is good for Pittsburgh, but the defense can only do so much. Quarterback play has to be paramount somewhere along in a game. And Mitchell Trubisky just not it. And over under, I think I will take the under in this game. What y'all think?
What's the under?
Yeah.
42 and a half.
Oh, definitely take the under. I don't
Take
see
the
them
under.
crossing that road.
And Saturday night, they got y'all boys in Denver. But y'all boys gotta go on the road to see the Lions. The Lions is favored 4.
And I love it.
I honestly kind of like it. And look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not off the bandwagon, but I'm gonna be real. I'll take Denver spread. I'll tell you right now. The line of Detroit -4, I'll take Denver spread right now. Rob, keys to the game.
As always, no turnovers. Take your shots. No turnovers. Keep running. No turnovers. You hear my key part of all this.
No turnovers.
No turnovers. You cannot do this. Not this team. Not at home. There's one crowd that gets very, very loud.
Very unruly.
It's Detroit's. Treat this like a playoff game because it's basically what this is for the rest of the season. That's all we're looking for. Playoff games. Treat it like one. Continue to handle your business. And if you do that, we go back to Denver with a W.
And at least you'll be able to be 2 games above 500 and definitely in the thick of things. Lone Wolf, keys to the game on defense.
Force turnovers. Get to Jared Goff immediately. Make him a liability. For the Sertan, Amon St. Brown do not like to get physical. Get physical. Linebacker Jewel.
Josie Jewell.
I want you to make sure that if Laporte is going somewhere, you stay with him on zone. Don't worry about the quarterback. Let Browning take care of that. You make sure that Laporte don't have a big plays.
Who?
Sam Laporte.
Oh.
You know him with names is unique.
Yeah,
Let the man live.
I was like, I didn't know what even team we was talking about. Because he's
I know who he's talking about.
I know who he's talking about.
I know how he pronounce him. And I'm gonna let him live. I know exactly what he means. Go ahead, bro.
So, and by the way, like I said, forced turnover. My counterpart said no turnovers on offense. I'm saying forced turnovers on defense. And we get out with a dub, and we be one step closer to Kansas City and to the AFC division title. West, that is.
Sis, you riding with the guys that you've been riding with the whole season, or you gonna go with your husband's team?
No, she ain't.
Somebody play that train.
Told you.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't going that way.
Hit the pad.
She will not go that way unless we're playing a team that she cannot stand. But until,
that's not true. I am truthful about these wins. I don't think y'all can beat them.
Okay. Remember, you 0 for 1. Remember, she didn't pick us against the Chargers.
Yep, and got destroyed.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead first before I pick my pick.
I'm gonna say is you realize that Detroit ain't good against mobile quarterbacks. We've seen that.
And Russell has been pretty mobile as of late.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that okay, I'll tell you this. Like I said, I'm gonna take the Broncos spread. I think the Broncos can cover 4. Now, do I think they can win the game with how their defense has been playing? Yes. Will I pick the Broncos to win this game after how the Lions looked last week? I think Dan Campbell will put some emphasis in practice and know that this game is a very huge game for them that they must win. So you thought that was my pick? You thought that's my pick? Are you saying that's my pick?
I sure hope so.
Huh?
I sure hope so.
What do you mean you picking Denver?
I know. It's okay. It's
I gotta go with them.
I know.
But I believe him. I believe Dan Campbell will have them biting kneecaps in practice this week, and they might have to bite some. I'm not saying that Russ is not going to play well. I think he's going to play very well. I just think it's going to be one of these close games on the lines of like 24, 27, one of them kind of games. 27, 24, somewhere around there. That's why.
Hey, is Kareem Jackson back?
If he is, I wouldn't even want him to play.
He's the equivalent of Day
He's not lying.
So, before we go, now that we had all of this conundrum, we all already got our agreement on who's the top team in the NFL right now, right? We all agree on the same team?
Yeah.
That's number one?
Yeah, number one is the same team, right? We all
Number
got the same team.
Number one is going to be the War Dogs.
So that's a yes.
That's easy. That's easy. But I know 2 through 5 might be different for all of us. So, Lone Wolf. Quick.
Number 2, give me the Ravens. Number 3, give me them boys.
Okay.
Number 4, ooh, that's a tough one.
Not to me.
Trying to think. Yeah, 4 is tough. 4 and 5 is going to be tough.
What? Well, you know what? But you know, in the words of our good old friend on First Take.
Hold on.
What does he say, Rob?
Less is fluid.
Less is fluid.
Less fluid.
Very. So it's okay if you want to put us on the team.
No, man. Shit. My bad.
Is it really that hard? Is it really that hard of 4 and 5?
Yeah, it's that hard because there's a lot of teams that shouldn't be on there that the males.
Okay. Rob, you got your 5?
Yeah, I got my 5.
What you got?
2. That belongs to the Ravens. 3 belongs to the Cowboys. 4 belongs to the Dolphins. And 5 belongs. That one I will have the reserve for. I still say the Eagles. I still say the Eagles is right there at 5. And my honorable mention belongs. Here's a surpriser. My honorable mention belongs to Detroit.
Rob, repeat your list again.
2 Ravens, 3 Cowboys, 4 Dolphins, and Eagles at 5.
Bro, your list is literally X.
My list.
Okay, your list is
It's perfect.
pretty much damn near exactly like mine.
How you doing, babe?
Well, it's fluid, but I think it's the perfect one right now.
I will have to agree with him.
I can't leave the Eagles off after that one because
I
everybody
can't
else
leave
is very horrible.
I can't leave the Eagles off. So I agree. Now the only thing I said was the only thing I would have done was I would put the Eagles at 4 and the Chiefs at 5.
That's where we differ because I still have the Fins in.
No, because I can't put the Chiefs over the Eagles.
I can.
How?
Eagles beat them.
Beat them head to head.
That's what I'm saying. I can't put the Chiefs over. I can't put the Chiefs over the Eagles. So that's why I gotta put the Chiefs. I gotta put the Chiefs at 5, and I put one. I ain't even putting the Chiefs in there.
I'm not putting Chiefs in there.
Wait a minute. Take it back. You're right. Your list is exactly like mine. Exactly. You said the Ravens are 2, the Cowboys. You say the Ravens 2, the Cowboys 3, the Dolphins 4, and the Eagles 5.
Yep.
And the Lions at 6.
Yep. Lions at
That
6.
is exactly my list.
There you go.
That's my list too. Exactly like that.
There you go.
I can't take the Eagles out because they still a good team. I can't bring the Detroit Lions in yet because they still got a chance to prove to me that they can gain the 5.
Not only that, they lost to a team that's had a sub 500 record. So did the Dolphins, but the difference is the Dolphins lost by a point and the Bears lost it by 15.
Yep.
That part. And as far as the Ravens ain't did a damn thing to me to make me take them off.
No.
And the Cowboys ain't did a damn thing to me as much as I'm still waiting on old January. They ain't did nothing to me to take them off. So that's my 5. Easily. But we are going to depart out of this lovely podcast environment until Sunday morning. We gotta watch. Oh, by the way, before we get out of here, turn that down a little bit. Let me turn it down a little. I want to give a serious shout out to the second lady to make the Asylum House in the Chefrazzi Report League. Reverse. The Misfit, the second woman in her first year making the playoffs. in the Chefrazzi Report League.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh man. Oh, but hey, but for real though. You got a serious match. You got a tough matchup in the first round, boo. How you feeling?
I know.
How you feeling? You gonna try for the upset?
I am going, as I've been saying, I've been playing very modestly. May the best man or woman win.
No. You can't be like that in the asylum. The asylum, we have a little bit more hostility in there. We. This is where trash.
For everybody, mother Nick.
It's
This
kill
is
or be
where.
killed.
This is where kill or be killed. There's no time to be modest in the asylum.
I know.
You can tell. You could ask two former champions. That's one that's next to you and the one down low. It's not that easy in there. Mm-mm. It's not easy in there.
I see y'all like to eat. Y'all hungry.
Hey, look. Hey,
They hungry in there.
hey, Mark. Hey, Mark, listen to me. Mark, listen to me.
I'm listening.
Mark. Just remember, Mark, who owned you. Just remember who whooped your behind every single time you face me. You hear me?
See where he going?
Every time you face me, smack him.
No kind.
Hey.
Anymore.
All right, hey.
What?
Mark,
You guys are
Takas.
orange about this.
I'm coming for you.
There's no niceness anymore.
Mark, you're first. I'm coming for you.
You coming for me?
I said Mark. Mark is first on my list.
Mark.
I'm going one by one, piece by piece. Okay? Mark is first. I'm going to top him off. But until then, let's get out of here. Until then, see y'all on the blessed